Good afternoon, folks. You know what day it is? It is Friday, and it is another episode of the Lisa with a Z podcast. And I have the current champ at the Combat Night Fight Promotion, light heavyweight champ to be exact, Reggie Northrup. Please welcome him to the Lisa with a Z podcast. What's up, man?
Hey, how's it going? How's it going?
It's going well. I'm so happy that you're on this episode today. I met you at Fight Night. And it was an interesting way to meet you right after your fight, right after the win, after the high, after such a great battle. Honestly, I think that was one of the top fights of the night. And, congratulations to you. That was an epic win and well deserved. So clap up, Reggie.
I
Glad
appreciate
you're
that.
the current belt holder, holding on tight to it. So, how was your day today?
My day was cool. Got up in the morning. I do personal training also, so I train like young athletes, play football and stuff, and work on their skills and speed development. And yeah, I do that, and I'm dad and back and forth from the gym training at Bulldog. Man, we get after it. We was in there this evening too. I was just coming from up there. But yeah, that's how my days usually consist of. This past weekend, I had went out of town or whatever, but usually I'll just my schedule just be back to back to back, just constantly grinding. It's my last weekend, my first real break since last year, so it felt good to get off my feet for a week, get away from that, all the grueling training and stuff. But then again, like after like 3 days, man, I feel like a bum. Like not doing that, I feel like a bum after 3 days. I got to get back in the mix and stuff. So
That's good. You stay motivated. So yeah, I mean, let's talk about a little bit about just the process of you preparing for this fight. What were you and your coach designing for this fight?
yeah, I was planning on a knockout, but man, sometimes, man, you go in these fights, man, and you have a mindset of what you're gonna do, and then you end up doing something completely different. Like, for instance, like my first fight, I'm I did not go in there and say I'm gonna rock bottom to do today. Hell no, it just played out like that. Mostly instincts. I try to tap into my instinctual side. You know what I'm saying? Be more instinctive when it comes to fighting. And working on a lot of other things. After just been sitting around watching fight film. I watch my own film, from the previous fights. With my coach, my dad, and stuff. My dad real involved, and just break down all the little openings, things I could have did, things I shouldn't have did. You know, we just get better from there. Really, that's how I go about it. I've been around the MMA scene for a little minute. Not MMA, but martial arts in general. My pops was in. He was big on the karate, taekwondo, third degree black belt, aikido, all kind of shit like that. He does Brazilian jiu jitsu right now. He's a brown belt currently, and yeah, man. So I always been around that. He always got that mindset. So I always had somebody to talk to when it came to like fight skills and stuff. He taught me a lot of stuff. So when I came into the MMA game, it was like I already had a solid foundation. And then a lot of people don't really know me. All they know is, oh, football player, yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
But they
what
don't know.
made you transition? What made you transition? Because like, I mean, I've known that there's a couple football athletes, even in the UFC, that have transitioned from football to becoming UFC fighters. And so when I saw that there was like the whole beef, but we will talk about in a minute between you and Josh. But that kept
But ain't
being
no
thrown
beef,
out that you were
man.
a football player. So like, I mean, football. I
Ain't no,
respect the game of football, and I respect mixed martial arts. They're two different sports.
yeah, it's been easy for me. A lot of people don't know a lot about me. I used to wrestle in high school. I went to state twice in the state of Florida. Uh, I qualified my first 1 year, and then the other year I placed. Um, so like I've been well rounded. You know what I'm saying, in the mix of the whole grappling game. We was aware that Josh's camp, they wanted to try to wrestle me and do the grappling thing. They thought probably I was just some old over athletic football player who thinks my athleticism and strength gonna get me through it. But they you know they underestimated the situation, you know what I'm saying? But big respect to those guys. I want to say first and foremost, you know what I'm saying? Just coming out, showing up that night, stepping in the cage. Even the trolling we was doing, like that
Yeah.
shit was fun. That was funny to me. I
Bro,
love it. It was hilarious. Shit. It's fun. I like,
listen,
I'm
it
into
was
that type of stuff. I
amazing.
ain't no sense.
It was amazing. I mean, it just kept getting better every week with all the memes, and I was just like, "Wow, they're going in right now." Even up to the night of, because that weigh-ins is intense. It was intense. I was in the room and I could feel it. I was like, "Yo," and then your face off was like the face off was perfect, perfect for the social media aspect of like the hype of the fight. And but I felt it. And then even the night of, I remember I was going through the hallway, I'm running around the whole venue back and forth dealing about interviews and stuff. And I catch a moment between you and White Boy Mike.
Oh,
I don't think Josh was in the building. But you
yeah.
guys were just, exchanging little shit talk. And I'm like walking back like, gentlemen. Like I'm looking at you guys, let's take it easy. Like this, but I think it's fun. Like I love it. This is a fight life,
It's
Even but
fun,
the
man.
thing at the end of the day, you guys both build a respect for each other because you guys both
Definitely.
work hard to be winners. And somebody's gotta lose at the end of the day. It's not the
Yeah, man.
best feeling, but I know Josh, and he's a great fighter too. Great gym,
Nah,
of
he
course, the
really
goats.
he really is, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? He put me to work, man. Shit.
It was
They had
three
their game
full
plan.
rounds.
Yeah, they had their game plan to tire me out. But I got a little more in the tank though, you know what I'm saying? But man, hey man, look, big ups to Josh, man. Shit. He caught me a few good times too, you know what I'm saying? Like it was a good fight, man. Best man just won that night at the time. I had his number that night. You feel me? Uh, but humbly, shoot, work hard. I put in the work over that fight camp. You know what I'm saying? To get in those situations, I knew what to do when that situation came about in those last 10 seconds. I knew exactly what to do. So it's just like when you train, you put in the work. Sometimes certain things you can't give up. You can't miss your opportunities. I could have easily I could have easily missed that opportunity when he gave me his back in the end and didn't execute on that rear naked and fucked around, got to decision, and they tried, and I got screwed, and then he fucked around and win and some crazy shit off decisions because the decisions be tricky in the MMA game. So
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I was like, but he's got his back. I was yelling like, he's got his back. This is gonna happen right now. But I mean, either way, at the end of the day, it was such a great fight, such a great moment to be in the building. Like that, the whole atmosphere that night just felt like a movie. It was like a movie scene, and I'm so happy to have witnessed it. I think I met your brother that night too, because
Oh
he was
yeah, my
selling the
little brother.
T-shirts and
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. And then I had the honor of interviewing after the fight. Um, where
he
you
gonna
were
be
a
a
little bit
future.
out of it,
My
yeah.
little brother. He next up.
Oh
He
yeah,
gonna be a
he
future.
gonna get in the cage too.
Oh no, he can get down, man. That's my little brother. That's like my he was damn near like my son almost, man. I done taught that man everything he know, man. Almost everything he know, man. You know what I'm saying? Nah. But he been around too with our pops and stuff when we was growing up and learning everything. So but yeah, he definitely good. He comes in the bulldog and trains with us, but now he just went off the hour where he plays football, arena football. He's still young, so he's still trying to, chase his dream, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what we started off on the gridiron, you know what I'm saying? So he's just chasing his dream, try to get a XFL or Canada opportunity while playing up there. So everything going good for him right now. So I just make sure he focus on that shit. But when
I mean, I think I should deserve a shirt too.
oh
They
yeah,
were pretty
yeah,
hot.
yeah, yeah. I'm gonna get you right. I'm gonna get you
So
right
do you
next
think
time I
you
see
come to the Tally show? Because Combat Night
you.
has another show coming up April 17th. In
Oh,
Tally.
yeah, I'll be there. I think I'm fighting. I don't know
No
who yet.
way. Stop.
Yeah.
Back again?
I don't know who yet, but shit.
But will it be like
That,
a title fight or just like a regular? Damn,
hey,
they want to take that belt already.
hey, they gotta come get this up off me, and then be put. But
This is gonna be
nah,
hilarious. I
shit.
mean,
Hell, it might be a heavyweight matchup. I don't know.
okay, so all right, so we're changing weight classes.
Yeah, man. We getting these trying to get we getting these fights going, man. We gotta get to work. We trying to the ultimate goal is get to the UFC. You know what I'm saying? Get the right people looking our direction. So that's our focus, man. So we just taking it fight at a time, one fight after the other fight. And I told him like shit, I ain't around. I don't need no damn 3 month break. Shit, line it up. Shit.
It's
If I
fresh,
can
it's ready to go.
if I can crack jokes the next day, man, I'll be ready for the next one. I'll be all right. I'm gonna snap back.
Well,
My ankle was fat as hell after fighting Josh, but after a week I snapped back.
yeah, and of course you use Fusion CBD products.
Of course. Shout out to Fusion. The best, the best, the best, the best, the best
100.
CBD products in the world.
Yes,
Man,
I truly
shout
believe
out.
that. I work with them too, and this is like a exclusive. Only you are hearing this first. I have a fight coming up. It's an exhibition fight, May 1st. It's a boxing match
Oh,
for a charity
shit.
event for suicide
Okay.
awareness. And Fusion's got my back. They're gonna sponsor me with, during my camp right now. So I'm in fight camp mode. So they're gonna get these hands too. I mean, I actually know the girl. It's a charity event. We're doing it for the cause, of
You
course.
know the girl.
But
What?
no, yeah, she's like we know each other. I mean, in the fight world, you're gonna know people. You're gonna know people. I do know her, but all my friends are like, "Nah, you gotta get these knockouts. You gotta get these hands." And I'm like,
She got to get the
"No,
hands, man. You can't do it. You're in the battleground.
I'm just trying to be peaceful and positive about it and do it for a good cause." But I am taking it serious. I am doing the weight cut. Training. I already have I'm formulating a plan on Saturday with my boxing coach. So it's going to be Rocky style shit. And I'm also going to be training with some people in Orlando at Fusion. So I'm gonna get this work, man. So shout out if you down to come. It's
If
in
you go, yeah.
Tampa.
Where's it gonna be? Oh, it's gonna be in Tampa.
Yeah, it's in
Okay,
Tampa.
okay,
I'll be
okay.
posting up some information about
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I already know some
Keep
guys are
posted.
coming out.
Yeah, yeah. Keep posted.
So
Keep it posted. Keep me posted for
I'm
sure.
gonna let you know, and because I think all the tickets and the proceeds are going to the charity, so that's the main thing that I want to make. I want to be the ticket seller of this fight. Like I
Yeah,
think people just don't see me as like, oh, I don't think she can fight. She looks cute, whatever. She's like a girly
that's the
girl
best thing.
or
That's the
whatever.
best thing.
But nah, I'm
In the
ready
plain sight.
anytime. I love it. I love it. Oh, I wouldn't think. Well, don't underestimate me. We could get it.
Feel me?
Yeah, it would be great to train with you one time. Maybe if like,
Definitely.
I think there's an event. I
You
think that
more than
he just
welcome.
announced. You're in Jacksonville, right? Yeah.
Oh, that shit gonna be a zoo. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna have the whole
It's in
place.
June.
I'm the man in my city now. I'm telling you, I'm gonna have the whole block out shit.
Duval.
The
No, yeah,
whole hood.
because I've seen like videos and his live streams for the Duval events. And I'm like, I don't want to go to the Duval events because it's lit. And I mean, every combat night is lit. I've been to Orlando, I've been to Broward. Now I'm going to Tally. I'm gonna be in Jacksonville. I don't care if he takes me to Dubai and stuff. We got a cool combat night in Dubai. We going.
Real
But yeah,
combat night, Abu Dhabi.
let's do it. I'm on the way in the chat.
Real. Sign me up.
Yeah, that would be awesome, right? I'm giving Mitch ideas now. Oh, man. Honestly, it was such an honor to be able to like just talk to you a little bit about your
It's a,
fight.
it's an honor that you would feel that I'm, you know what I'm saying, you know, admirable enough to interview, man. I'm flattered. You know, I appreciate the love you've been showing, man. I really do. Like for real, and all the
I'm
fans.
I there's a science to this madness of this podcast, and I observe a lot of fighters. I do. I take my time. And even though I knew Josh before, I said, I'm gonna get Reggie on this show. I know I am. Like that was my mission. So and so when we were me and Audie, which was the other gentleman who was doing interviews, we saw the list. I'm like, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. I'm interviewing. That's it. You're on that list. So I had that was a must. Um, I observe the fighters. This is what I do. This is my job. This is what I love to do, and I love to train, and I like to and like absorb all this knowledge and energy and put it into play, and I see the puzzle pieces, and when it all comes together, it's amazing and it's beautiful, and it's like I went through my own fight camps before, so I know the struggle. I know the emotional battles that you face during your fight camps. You know, the anxiety, the excitement, just the overall process of it. So that's why I appreciate all the fighters, and this is why I do this and have this the combat sports show, so that people can get to know you a little bit. So now you're gonna see that other people are gonna be like, oh shit, he's actually pretty cool. You look like
So
a
you,
kind of mean guy. Not
so
gonna lie.
so when you look me in my eyes, what do you see?
Well, the night I was looking in your eyes in the interview, I was like, oh no, he's about to pass out. We need some water right now.
Hey, I was in the past out on your ass. I'm telling you.
I wish I think I could ask Ramsey to see if I could pull that footage. But like literally you were talking, you were just your eyes were like almost rolling to the back of your head. But I think it was just so much because like your adrenaline was up, you just gave everything in the ring, and
Yeah,
it's a lot to come down from that high.
yeah, man, that adrenaline, that shit, something else, man. It hit different. You could be in fight camp, you could be in sparring, you can be fighting with a motherfucker for 25 minutes straight, like and y'all going to war. But when you in the ring with your opponent for 6 minutes, I mean, not 6 minutes, like 9 minutes or whatever, 15 minutes. That shit different.
It
You
is.
know.
It
But
is.
at the same time, when you sparring with guys, you're not finna get knocked the hell out either. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It's
Let's get
different.
trouble.
That's why when like sometimes when people who are not knowledge in the sport talk shit, I'm like, no, you like I love going out to watch the fights, like or even the UFC fights, and you hear guys and get up, like I'm like, do you know how hard it is to get it over like a triangle? Like, no, it's a
You got my
process.
legs in a triangle lock. What do you want me to do?
Like, do you like I'm like I'm in a situation right now.
God damn, let me wiggle my position to the right way first. Shit.
Oh my
You
god,
think I'm just
it
gonna
is,
pop right up?
and all the weight and like being on the cage. That's one thing I want to work on too, cage training, because like I feel like I don't think I would ever do like fights like combat night. I'm more of like a tournaments and like charity boxing stuff kind of thing. Only because like I'm a single mom, and I'm like the main provider for my family. So if I were to like get fucked up in the ring, that's like
Yeah.
that takes the food off my
Take
table.
away. Yeah,
But
yeah,
I mean, if situations where like I had sponsors, and like I had like somebody like a supportive partner in my life that like, oh, I'm gonna hold it down. I'm like, all right, I'll go full time. Like, let's fight. Let's do it. I'm only
yeah. Shit,
32.
shoot. Just
You know what I'm
keep grinding,
saying?
mama.
So
Just keep
I'm
grinding, mama.
working
You gonna
on
go
it.
big. Well, by the time I get to the UFC, you gonna have your own little big time podcast.
I want
You gonna
Dana
be
White to be my boss. What you mean?
yeah.
I want to be interviewing
Or
UFC
shoot.
fighters too.
I was saying like the Joe Rogan show or something, but okay, excuse me.
Ooh, I've
You know what
heard
I'm saying?
that a couple times. People want me to be
You
like
feel me?
the female Joe Rogan, and so that
You be
would be a
so you
dream
be
too.
eventually you be on the at the tables like, oh my god,
Yeah, like
and you get knocked out. You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you, okay, so there was a moment. I love the fight. I need somebody filming me during these fights because I have the most like the funniest reactions to these fights. Like when the lights went out. Where were you when that happened? Actually, where were you when the lights went out
I was in
of
the
the
back,
building?
but I heard everybody going crazy when it happened.
Yeah, because I was obviously in my little barricaded area for the fight, waiting to see the match. Honestly, I knew she was gonna win because I've seen her skill, and she's my girl. So then when the lights went out, I was standing up, and I'm literally the lights went out. I'm running around like this. The lights went out. She knocked her out. It was like a chicken with running around with their head out. That was me running around the whole building, like supporting my girl. And like all I heard was the roar. It was the craziest couple seconds of my life, but it was the best. It just everything, the whole fight card was amazing. And I'm glad that you were there. I'm glad that I was there. It was just amazing. And so this has been a great experience. I'm looking forward to seeing you fight again. That'd be fucking crazy. Um,
Thank you, thank you, thank
you're
you.
only at the beginning of your fight career, and you're only in the amateur level. I cannot even believe you going pro. Like how much you're going to improve within the next,
That's what
year or
I'm
two.
man. That's what I'm trying to tell these motherfuckers. They finna be in trouble. Cause look, here, I'm trying to fight Ty Slots. I'm trying to fight these motherfuckers that don't speak no English. You feel me?
Yeah,
You know what I'm
you
saying?
know.
Cut motherfucker from Ukraine or something. I'm here to fight. Like, all
I
right,
mean,
I'm here to fight too. Shit, let me
okay,
see what you got,
okay.
big dog. You know what I'm saying?
He want the big names. He want the Habibs and all of them title fighters.
Man, what? Shoot. Man, I
Well,
didn't train. I didn't train and play with some of the greatest athletes in the world. In those times, like, you know what I'm saying? An athlete is an athlete, regardless of what sport it is. Can you transition? Can you use all those athletic tools? Can you adapt to whatever it is you're in? And that's what separates the elite athletes from just the athletes, period. If you can't do that,
100.
and you know what I'm saying, it's all right. It ain't bad. It ain't the end of the world, but you feel me? That's the difference between, you know, a LeBron and a DeRozan. You feel me? You
I feel you. LeBron is a great. LeBron is
know,
a great.
even with the fight sports, shoot. Guys that got the guys that's keeping longevity and able to keep they streaks and shit. They doing different stuff, man. You got to step outside the comfort zone. You got to step outside of the norm. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes. I mean, everybody. It's different strokes for different folks, but you know how that goes.
Well, I know you got a lot of eyes on you right now because that belt looking a little nice. So,
Yeah, that bad looking that nail hair. Shoot, I wonder who got shoot, man. Somebody got the amateur heavyweight belt. I come take that one too. Shit,
I
I
mean, you
was
can
big.
set that up
I
with
used to be
Mitch.
250. I used to be 250.
Damn. I need a picture of that because all I've seen is abs.
Man, my
I didn't
ass, my ass,
see them, but
my ass
I've
was
seen
born.
pictures.
My ass was born in 2018. My ass was born before 2019, 2018. When I was with like the Rams or Redskins, was eating good. I was huge. I mean, I wasn't like fat, out of shape or nothing like that, but I was just, I was swolled up, like,
That was the
as
football
fuck.
weight.
That's that football weight. You know what I'm saying? Then I slimmed down, started slimming down, get around 225, 230. Then I got around 220 for a good little minute. That was my weight range. And then hopped in here with Matt and them at Bulldog and sweating every damn day. And now I'm 205, 210. But
Okay. Well, I look forward to seeing you fight again. That's for sure. So
hey, look
we will
forward
keep
to
in
seeing you
contact.
again at the interviews after the fight, after I get the dub.
I'm gonna be live on the scene, leave for the scene. That's me.
This
Yeah.
is
Well,
yeah,
Reggie, thank you so much for coming on an episode with me today. It has been a great conversation. I've definitely gotten to know you a little bit more. I look forward to getting to know you even better. So don't be shy. Don't be a stranger.
okay for
And
sure.
you already know, folks, tune in next week for the next one. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate all the love and support. Shout out to Fusion CBD Products, an amazing sponsor of so many athletes from amateur to pro. And thank you to everybody. Go ahead and share, like, tag, and comment, and go ahead and go nuts on this post. We appreciate you. Have a good one, y'all.
Hey, y'all follow me at official Reggie Northrup _2.
That too.